So that's why we didn't do a worship song, you know.
Kwa nini leo uniitile jina unanitanga saa zile
wewe?
For me, I found this song, it has a teaching. I mean, it takes you from step 1 to 3.
That camera action. Wagwan, good people. Guardian Angel. Jima na Gwanso. Nimetulia hapa kama kawaida. Na mtu wangu wa nguvu, mtu wangu wa power, mtu wangu mambo yote, mtu wangu amazing. Na bado wife yangu, beshte yangu, mtu wangu wa kusengenyana. Leo nimeivuta sana. Anyway, Esther Musila, my queen omwaka. Niliwaambia kila mtu ako na version yake ya Gharama. Kila mtu ako na story yake. Everyone has their own experience ya Gharama. Mimi kivyangu Gharama session na kila kitu experience yake ilinibamba sana. Ili ni star strike kidogo, ili fanya ni panic kiasi sababu ya the magnitude, how the project was to me was a huge project for me this year. Maybe one of the biggest this year, cause sijui huko mbele kutakuwa na zile zinakaaje, so naweza sema tu ni one of them, but so far the biggest this year. So my queen is going to give a story kidogo ya experience yake about the project. That's your babies.
Kwa nini leo uniitile jina unanitanga saa zile wewe?
Chini ya maji. Yani yetu chini ya waba.
Okay. Where do I start? Mine is a long story. One evening we are driving, I don't know where we had come from. And you know me, I'm always on when he's driving, sometimes I'm always on social media. So I ran into this YouTube story where I'm not sure how YouTube picks up or sends you the algorithms of people's names. And then I watched the interview, and then towards the end, it was an interview. I can't remember the name of the guy, but he was interviewing Rose Muhando. And towards the end, he asked Rose, who are the gospel artists in Kenya that she recognizes, and she had a few names.
Hapa nchini Kenya, wacha tuongelee nchini Kenya sama manake ni kwetu. Unawajua wasanii wa gospel ambao wanafanya gospel hapa nchini Kenya? Si unajua?
Nawajua sana.
Kina Guardian Angel.
Namjua Guardian Angel, size 8 ambaye nimemba naye Betty Bayo, Judy Masila, akina Tumaini, Solomon Mukubwa, akina Masemasika, waimbaji karibia wote, kina Angel nani yule? Kale kadada kanaimbaga vizuri sana. Wote nawajua vizuri sana.
Okay.
And I was also asked who she would love to collaborate with on a song.
Okay, kati yao wasanii wote ambao wako hapa ni yupi ambao unaweza sema kazi zake huwa zinanipendeza sana, ningependa sana nifanye collab na yeye huu mwaka?
Nikikwambia kujibu haraka nitasema uongo. Unajua mimi nawapenda wote. Wanafanya vizuri. Unajua kila mtu ana flavor yake. Shida ni kwamba huyu ana flavor tofauti na yule, na naweza kutamani nisema nifanye kitu fulani na mtu fulani. Unaona? Mfano mimi naweza kusema nampenda sana Guardian Angel. Kuna flavor naipenda vile naimba. Ukweli huo ndo naongea na Roho Mtakatifu yuko hapa. Ile flavor nampenda. Okay, napenda sana kazi zake.
Ulikuwa na mazungumzo na yeye?
Amekuwa kijana wangu tangu Guardian Angel, namfahamu tangu kijana mdogo mpaka leo amefikia amekuwa baba amekuwa mkubwa. Sasa ni baba amekuwa mkubwa. Tumekuwa naye mara nyingi sana. Sasa tulikuwa na mikutano kina Mikos Gay. Tumekuwa naye mara nyingi sana. Kwa hiyo
and I remember her answer, you know, when she says that she anatambua Guardian Angel kama msanii, you know, she loves the way he does his music, and she would not mind. And then, you know, I kept replaying that thing, and then I remember when I got home, I am like, Guardian, please download this thing and cut that piece Because for me, I was thinking, you know, that is such an honor for somebody like Rose to recognize Guardian. And Guardian has always had this dream that one day he would do a collab with her, and here it is, you know. So I remember it took him quite a long time to download that video, but I kept bugging him, please, can you download this video? I need to post it. So Skumaja, he downloaded it, and we posted it on our socials, and the reaction was amazing. You know, everybody was like, we can't wait for this, we can't wait for this. And that's why I keep saying, you know, sometimes when you wish for things and you pray about them, they come to pass. I mean, how long did it take?
Like 2 weeks.
Two.
Was it 2 weeks before?
It was not even a month.
About, less than.
So one day I am sitting at home. I think Guardian had gone to the studio that day. I didn't accompany him. Normally I
went to work.
I went to work, yeah? Oh, I went to work. It was Monday or either Monday or Tuesday I went to work.
I think it was the first day you went to work.
It was the first day.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, it was the first day you
okay.
went to work.
So the whole day Guardian was at the studio with Vicky, and then he comes home and he tells me, guess what? So he gives me the story about how he was in studio with Dufla, and you know, and he mentioned to Dufla that he would want to do a collab.
Dufla is actually the one who mentioned.
Oh, so he's the one who mentioned. And you know, all of a sudden Dufla makes this call to Rose Mohando, and you know, I think Guardian was left stunned, because he wasn't imagining that, you know, that was Rose's voice on the other side. And not that we had tried to reach out to her, but we were thinking in God's time, you know, one day, you know, probably we'll be able to reach out to her, and they would do the collab. So anyway, to cut the long story short, I think Guardian, you and Dufla now got into the mix of trying to see how this collab was going to take place. And I remember, I think Rose had been to Kenya, and she had gone back home, and Dufla was asking her when she thinks she can be available, and then I think she gave a date. And for us, it worked for us, and for me, the good thing was it was also a day that I was going to be present, because there was no way I was going to miss, you know, especially the audio recording, and you know, like I'm saying, the way God just works in His miracle, in His own ways. So we arranged the date. But we kept wondering, is it going to happen? You know, because we were nervous that, you know, maybe something will happen. But we kept praying and hoping that Rose would make it. So the previous day, we get a call, and we confirmed that she's in Nairobi, yes. And the next day, we arranged for her to come home, you know, have lunch, and then, you know, do the audio recording. And because I think also the beauty of Guardian having his studio at home is that he records many songs. I mean, he has a whole bunch of unreleased music, and from there they were able to sample a few songs. And I remember sitting in that room and them playing the first song, the second song, and then Rose was like, this is the one, you know? So unfortunately, I had to leave, go and organize a few things. And when I came back, these guys had a tune, you know? And I remember sitting with Rose, and you know, she was encouraging Guardian and telling him, you know, keep your faith, stand with the gospel industry, you know, she's looking up to you. So the day was done. And now to shoot, because, you know, Rose has a busy schedule. So we had to maximize with the time that she was available. So we decided next day we are doing the shoot. Now, we have to run outfits,
Yeah.
but thank God, like I'm saying, the way just God works in his own way.
Yeah.
A friend of ours one day just decided, one Saturday we are sitting in the house and she comes with all these outfits for Guardian.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what is this? So we didn't have to struggle to look for outfits for Guardian. He had, many clothes, many outfits to choose from. Then now was to look for the venue, because it was the next day, so we had a limited time to find a venue. Somebody came through for us. I can't remember his name. The photographer who had come to take the photos of during the audio recording. He told us a place which is not far from where we live, so we went. Guardian the same evening went, checked out the place, and booked the location, and we were good to go. So for me, having to find outfits for Rose also in that given short time, and she has her specifications, that was done. We sleep, we are excited, we are nervous, we are anxious, we were like, and then Gijo, who is our videographer also, he was ready, and he gave us the specifications of what he wanted for the shoot. And we had to also organize it in within hours, But I thank God that everything just, flowed very well. We didn't have any hiccups. And come the next day, we wake up in the morning, as usual, just thank God. And we give the day to God, and we are like, God, just lead us through this day. Go to the venue. Find Chijo. He's already set up the place, and because it was a nice, serene place, we had the place to ourselves, and we had many locations for us to choose from. Then now we start calling Dufla. Where is Rose? Where is Rose?
Tumepanic hapo kwa
We have panicked, and because I think Rose had another engagement earlier during the day, she had to finish with that engagement and come to the venue, and then finally she arrives, and we are so excited. And Rose, she's the most humble person with a big name like that. She was so easy to work
with.
She did not complicate any matters. I want this, I want that, I want this. Simple. I mean, within minutes her makeup had been done, and which is very, very simple makeup. Took her to dress, and she started off. I mean, the thing just went. It flowed,
smooth,
smooth.
Yeah. We didn't struggle at all. I mean, we finished with one session, moved to another location, and took everything. And sometimes you would work with people and they're arakisha in you, I need to finish and go. She was so easy, and just watching her and the way she especially her dancing, the woman has energy for days, it was the whole video shoot was just a very good fun. And by the time we finished late in the evening, we knew we had the shots, we had done a good job, and it was time for her to leave, and we thanked her, and we were just praying to God that, this has come to pass. And it really came to pass. Everything happened at its own time. That's good.
Then now we left it to the video director to do his work. But the way you're anxious, and Guardian being one of those people who is so is a perfectionist. He wants things done, and and this was a big video, so we wanted to make sure the shots, and some of us took videos of the shoot. So when we were sent the first cut, there was one particular place that there's one particular shot that I was really hoping that it was going to be in the video. And when Gijo sent us the first shot, I noticed it wasn't there, and I'm like, please, this one has to be there. So Guardian talked to Gijo. Guardian actually drove all the way to Gijo's place. They sat down, went through the clips, and it was done. And he came back
with the video.
You know, just that it is safe with us, just in case, you know. So now we started planning for the release date. And you know, we had a plan of how we wanted to do, because now we started posting the clips, so that, you know, people are aware this is coming. You know, you need to prepare people. This was a big project, so slowly by slowly we started posting the pictures. I think mine and her was the first one, so everybody was excited. And then we decided to do a TikTok challenge for the song, so that, you know, at least prepare people. And because it's a very catchy song, and we chose the hook that was very easy for people to bond with, and it was amazing. Because the reception from just that one video that we did for TikTok was amazing. You know, I think there are almost 4,000, almost 4,000 videos onto it, and we kept posting and encouraging people. Then we set a date for the release on the 20th, and I remember that night, this gentleman here did not sleep. He was so anxious, you know. But for me, I'm cool. You know, I told him, relax. You know, it's going to be okay. And 10 a.m. Thursday, 20th, 20th, right? We dropped GHARAMA, and the reception was amazing. You know, and I think some people were confused. Is this a secular? I mean, what is this? What do you call it? Is this a gospel song? But when you listen to GHARAMA, it's a story. I mean, it takes you from the first chorus, the hook.
I think it was not even confusion, David. It was expectation. Most people expected us to do a worship song. You know, with those. So I think. Not even most people, a few people, because just a few comments of people, especially I think from TZ, who expected us to do a slow worship song with Rose. And you know, the music is wide, and it is, you know, and our audience is very huge. Understand? So it's not all the time that we want to sing a specific genre or a specific message. There are times when God will allow you to speak, you know, His word to people, or speak a message to people that is not necessarily worship. You know, so that's why we didn't do a worship song. You know, with Rose, because if it was to do a worship song, then we possibly have done, or then a praise song, or any genre for us is easy, because I realized Rose also is very versatile, so it would have been easy for us to do any genre, but we chose on this because we wanted to just speak, you know, to people, be able to not encourage, but like teaching, you know, just to make people understand that there's a price to everything that you do. So that's why we didn't do a worship song. Not that we need to explain ourselves, but just, you know, for you to understand that sometimes there's even preachers in church don't always just, you know, preach about Jesus Christ from, you know, the word go of the sermon to the end. There are times when someone will just teach the word of God, or just teach you, you know, how to conduct yourself, or how to live a clean, a good life. You understand? So it is wide. The message of the Lord is wide. It's not always that you mention God in a song from the beginning to the end that makes it a worship song or a gospel
song.
Yeah,
Exactly.
a gospel song for that matter.
Yeah, because for me, I found this song. It has a teaching. I mean, if you look deep into the words of the song, you will be able to. You'll be able to see what exactly. I mean, it takes you from step 1 to 3. So, GHARAMA is doing very well.
Doing very well.
Very well.
2 weeks we hit half a million.
And we're grateful. We're grateful to God that He was able to accomplish this. And Rose was very excited that he was also doing well, and she promised to come to our studio, and record a song. So we are hoping
we're glad we are able to do a project with Rose, and of course looking forward to even greater and greater projects going forward from our studio, of course, with different other artists. Also, you can tag a few artists that you think we need to work with on the comment section, and we'll of course reach out to them. Others, thank you so much for supporting us. Keep supporting us. Keep streaming and watching GHARAMA, Guardian Angel featuring Rasma and the Baby. Thank you for your review. Thank you for always supporting me intensely. You know, your support is very your support is something I cannot do without. You know, there are people I can do without, and you're not one of them. I really appreciate what you do to me in terms of my music career, ministry, and just, you know, me as a human being and as a husband. Appreciate. Asante sana. Thanks guys. Cheers.
Thank you.
God bless you.
Bye.